All right, we are going live. We're going to give everyone a few minutes to hop in here on the live stream, fellas and ladies. That's right. All right, so we're going to get it set up here on the phone so we can keep along with the chat. That's right. Today we're going to be celebrating that WTI crude oil is over $90 a barrel. Let's go. It's super exciting stuff. Like I said, we don't know if anything has been sold, but if it hasn't been sold, that means good things for us because, yeah, if nothing's sold, we haven't got the official. We can only hope and assume that things are going to be better the longer we wait. Oil is doing fantastic right now. All right. Give everyone some time to hop in. Let me refresh this here. Allie, yes, you are first. The first comment here in the live stream. Yes. All right. I'm going to give everyone a couple minutes to get in so everyone can greet in and say hi. I do want to show off. We got the new emojis for the chat. You can join the channel. You can see right there where it says join. You see that blue join button. There's 3 different tiers you can join. Hey, Cameron, welcome. And you can see as of right now, I got these 3 emojis here in the chat. Allie, buy the dip, yes. Bob says $50 a share, MMTLP, as it should be. As it freaking should be. Yes, Allie, great stuff. Thank you. Yes, the oil right now is phenomenal. I wanted to get on here and just communicate with you viewers. That's right, that's what we wanted to do. We're going to go over a lot of the things in metamaterials as well and kind of go over some stuff on oil as well. All right. And I do want to say for people watching, if you're watching this later on, next Friday, I am working on something special. It's almost finalized. Let's just put it that way. It doesn't have anything to do with metamaterials or MMTLP, but next Friday night, if you're available, it's going to be 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to have a possible interview on the channel, and it's going to be talking about something different. So it's going to be exciting. So I just want to make you guys aware that that is a possibility for next Friday. All right. All right, guys. So we gave everyone a couple minutes here to get in. Like I said, you can click the blue join button. You can become a member of the channel, you become a sponsor, and it has different tiers you can join, and you can get those cool emojis right there, and you can type those in the chat. I will be probably trying to create at least 1 or 2 more over the weekend and add some emojis here. I think they're pretty cool. I love how YouTube has that. It's a great add to YouTube. All right, guys, so let's get into it. I'm going to get right out to it. Here on oilprice.com, man, we got it right here off the bat. WTI crude is $90.67. That is nothing but extraordinary right there. And Brent crude is $91.44. That is amazing. All right, so I did want to go back to, I want to say it was on my Twitter here. And I don't know how far back I might have posted this, but it was market moves chart. And I wanted to put that into where we're at right now because I'm sure I would have shared it. Actually, here we go. Yeah, this is where I shared it right here. All right, so this chart right here, this was made by Market Moves. If you don't know, Market Moves used the same kind of math formula that Roller Pigeon used. Hey, Shonda, thank you for joining. And by looking at this chart here with oil trading at $90, we're kind of looking at a $51 dividend right now, guys. If it's sold here at $90 a barrel, which the math is out there, how it shows how it all gets broken down. Like I said, we're estimating 3.2 billion barrels of oil. And if all that is correct, we're looking as of right now, if the stuff hasn't been sold. But even if it has been sold, let's say it was sold even back at $70 a barrel, maybe $75 a barrel, even $80. I mean, even at $70 a barrel of oil, guys, we're looking at a $35 dividend. Wancho, what's going on, buddy? Check out these emojis, Wancho. I made a custom emojis for the channel here. Check them out. If you become, you can join for a member. Little as $2.99 a month. You can type in the custom emojis, guys. Becoming a member truly helps with the channel and with sponsorships and things like that. And you get those cool perks. So consider joining that down there, man. You can get those cool emojis, and we're going to be adding stuff to the channel as things go on. So yeah. All right. So yeah, I mean, it's exciting. Anywhere from $35 to $51 dividend right now, depending if the land has been sold or if the mineral rights have been sold in the ground. And if it hasn't, we're even looking better with oil jumping up right now. So that's pretty phenomenal. All right. That was on my Twitter. I don't think I shared anything fresh as of today. Like I said, guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to post them down below. I did here add some more MMTLP yesterday. I'm probably looking to add some more tomorrow as well. I'm just adding 100 at a time. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm afraid of the market makers trying to do something crazy and try to scare us out of our position. Since MMTLP has a dollar amount placed on it, like $1.26 right now, $1.29, I'm afraid that they may try to drop that in half one day down to 50 cents, down to 60 cents, try to scare us into selling our preferred shares, which this could go up to $3 or $4, $5 tomorrow, and I'm not selling. I'm not selling this at $5 because I definitely believe the dividend is going to be higher than that. I wouldn't even consider selling any shares at $5 if this ran up to that right now. I'm just not doing it. From my conviction, from what I'm seeing out there, the math and everything, I feel how oil is going, hearing how George talks about the dividend in that interview with Sterling that he did out there. I'm going to say it was California. Guys, they said they wanted to get maximum value to the preferred shareholders. Maximum value is not going to be a $5 dividend, in my opinion. It's just not going to be, yeah, it's not going to be it. And yes, Allie, yeah, so a lot of people say, well, who cares if oils keep going up? Who cares if oil keeps going up? Well, that's why I wanted to just mention, even if it was sold back at $70, guys, even if oil was sold back then, we're still looking at a $35 dividend potential right now. And exactly there, Supreme Judge says, if it drops to 60, I'd load the boat like crazy. Exactly. And that's why I'm keeping some extra cash on the reserves in case the market makers or these shorts or whoever is creating the market for MMTLP, if they do something crazy and try to scare us out of the position. I want to make sure I have money to load the boat. So that's why I'm buying 100 here, 100 there. I'm probably buying 2-3 times a week of 100 shares, adding to my position, a couple hundred, maybe anywhere from 200 to 400 shares a week up until they stop trading. And if they drop them down, like they go under $1, I'm going to go a little heavy in it. They get down like 60 cents or something, I'm just going to dump everything into it, because at that point, I really don't even care at that point. If I can get them down at 60 cents, I'll have to throw my soul into MMTLP at that price. Yeah, that's pretty much for sure. I'll have to throw my soul into it at those prices. All right, so Wancho says, Terry, did you see that snap Valent move volatility like crazy? Yes, the volatility is crazy out there. Amazon had some crazy volatility. It went up like $300-400 in a matter of a swing I saw. All right, we got Ener saying, hey, Terry, I am new here. Well, welcome to the channel, man. We got a lot of new investors. Like I said, the stock market right now isn't really too popular overall. So we are seeing a lot of new investors, and I love seeing that. So please, if you have questions, drop them down below, and we will answer them here on the stream. So Ener says, Terry, I'm new here. When will the dividend be paid? Are we still looking for the land sale? Okay, great question. So I hope this will help people that are maybe newer to this whole preferred share dividend, metamaterials, MMTLP, the whole mix up. It's something completely different that's out there that it's just crazy. Okay, so the first, when will the dividend be paid? That we do not know when the dividend will be paid. The only recent update that we have from metamaterials that they're saying early, well, now it's March. They're pretty much saying March of 2022 would be the next update. So we don't know if they'll announce an official sale. We don't know if it's going to be a cash dividend. We don't know if it's going to be a spin out or a spin off. We don't know if a company is going to buy it up or if everything's going to go into Oilco and be a private company. This thing can go like either way, guys. We really don't know exactly what's going to happen. And are we still looking for the land to be sold? We don't know. There hasn't been any official announcement that the land has been sold. So until we hear that official announcement, I'm under the impression that we're waiting on that land to be sold. That's just my opinion. Whether it's right or wrong, time will tell. All right, we got RD saying, y'all need to hit up GP and Oilco and see what's up with the drilling. Like I said, I know they're not going to really talk about it too much. George has pretty much already said that George is not, himself is not an oil and gas expert. So he's not the one to really understand it. They have a exciting team of those experts working on this right now. So he's kind of out of that. I'm sure he gets updates of what's going on and all, but George is not really going to be a lot of hands on this because, like I said, this isn't his expertise. George is a inventor. He's not an oil and gas expert. Wanju said, I've never seen a big cap move 60%. Like, yeah, that's crazy, man. This market, it can make or break you right now. Hey, Jenny, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. One of our regular viewers here, Jenny. All right. BAT oil seems to be doing great. Yeah, anything oil related now, guys, is doing great. Oil is doing fantastic. You can't go wrong with anything oil. We got Saucy Frito. Love the YouTube name, by the way. Saucy Frito. I love some of these YouTube names, man. They're pretty awesome. We got market is setting up for a bear trap. We will fly tomorrow. Yeah, I believe the futures, if we go to Fox, I'm going to say it's Fox Business. Fox Business has futures, I want to say, on the market. Markets. Yeah, futures right here to the right. Let me move my big head out of the way. But there you can see the futures right now. The futures are up. The Dow Jones futures, the NASDAQ futures, the S&P 500 futures, they're all up. Dow Jones is about 0.4%. NASDAQ's up about 1.64% in the futures. And the S&P is up almost 0.9, so almost 1%. So yeah, the futures are looking pretty good right now. Saucy says, yes, max fear in the market right now. Yes, it is. There is fear everywhere. It's going to be a matter of time, I believe, before we start to see things really take off. All right. We got Southern Pressure ready for that divvy so I can scoop up 50K MMAT. Yes. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow is the big one. Tomorrow is the jobs report data and CPI for 210. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be, that's right, tomorrow is the job report. So that's going to be pretty crazy for the market too. I don't think the jobs report really affected the market last time. It's like the market didn't even really care. Test 470 on the spot before we crashed to 410. Ener says, when will the divvy be a one-time payment or will we get it annually? See, that's the thing. We don't know. We don't know if it's going to be just a one-time payment. We don't know if we're going to get part cash now and maybe shares of Oilco. And if that stays private, will we continuously get like dividends from that? So it's just crazy exactly what we're going to get. It's exciting to speculate on what we're going to get. It is awesome. We got, hey, J-Bridge, welcome, man. J-Bridge, let's go. Put the emojis in the chat there, guys. There we go. All right. What do we got here going on? Dustin says they always jump out their hours because the shorts are sleeping. They probably are, actually. Rob, USA, good to see you, Terry. I know there's a lot of anxiety over the silence about the divvy. Yes, there is. It is crazy. You got to keep in mind, man, this whole thing has started since this whole June of 2021. So we're going in like 8-9 months on this dividend, and probably close to 10 months. Because like I said, that I'm gonna say it was like June 28th was the actual merger between Torchlight and MMAT. So pretty much since then, we've been waiting for dividend updates and we've been getting them. And it seems like March is going to be the final update, but who knows what's going to happen. But the way this is going, all right, let's go here and talk. Just another bump on the short, nothing more. Fortune favors the brave. Stay thirsty, my friends. Yes, sir, Big Chris. Couldn't agree more. Dustin says, I convinced my wife to let me buy more MMTLP once I showed her pigeons videos, so we got more. Yippee. That's awesome, man. All right, Brant says, if the Divi is over 20, can't wait for the life change. Let's effing go. Yes. If the Divi is over 20 bucks, that's going to be life changing for a lot of people, including yours truly. It's going to be awesome. Hey, Tony, welcome to the stream, buddy. Yeah, Wancher saying Hood recovered almost 50% from the $9 dip. Last week, I actually had a $11 sell put on Hood, and I had a sell put $10. I had a $10 and $11 sell a cash secured put, and I was hoping they would have went into the money. But unfortunately, Hood rallied out of it, and those puts expired worthless because Hood was up above the $10, $11 mark. I think it was up in the 12s, and now it's up in the 14s or something. So someone here is saying, all right, let me get in here to some information, guys. I love talking to you guys, but I got to get some information in here. Let's go to the, here we go. Let's go to Fintel for MMAT first, and then we'll get in looking at Hood and all that other stuff as well. I'm going to go over some of the options that I have. So if we go here to MMAT, and we're looking at the short squeeze score, we're at 84.98, ranked 247 out of 5,300 stocks. MMAT currently has 250,000 shares available to short. Wow, check this out. There was 10 million shares yesterday. So someone returned like every single share, and they took it the whole way down to 70,000. So you're talking over 9 million shares. Almost the whole 10 million shares were borrowed right back out. And wow, that's pretty amazing. I'd like to hear something on Fintel explaining that. I don't know if I've ever seen the whole amount returned and then pretty much all borrowed right back. Wow, that's pretty impressive. So if we look here at the short borrow fee, 1.27 according to Fintel. We got the update on the dark pools for today. FINRA is showing a 54.73 as of today, and yesterday was a 61.45. All right. All right, we got a super chat from Tony. Thank you so much. Tony says, Terry, do you think we will surpass the 165 million out shares standing on MMTLP? If so, will the Divi be less? All right, I'm going to give my reasoning of why I believe that there will not be no more than 165 million shares issued, because the 165 million shares that are MMTLP, guys, that is what was outstanding from Torchlight. That's how many shares Torchlight had outstanding. So when that merger closed on the 28th, that's how many shares then got converted to the preferred share, the 165 million. So it was like 164.9 whatever million the shares was. So in my opinion, they can't create no more Torch shares. So the 165 million, in my opinion, is the max. There is no more than that. So there is no more making any more of those. So the ones that are out here just getting traded around. I mean, 165 million is a lot. So there is people out there willing to trade it. I'm not going to trade it because I think the Divi's worth a hell of a lot more than that. But people can do what they want. It's their money. I know I'm not going anywhere. All right, so as you can see, Meta shares outstanding, MMAT, has 281.2 million. So that hasn't changed, which is good. We haven't had any dilution, which is great. All right, so we need to go look now at the buyers for MMAT. Here we go. All right, we do got a couple buyers here. All right, so we got Advisor Group Holdings has a total of 69,850 shares, and they have an average cost of $3.70. And we got Cambridge Investment Research Advisors has a total of 10,000 shares at an average cost of $4.14. So there we go, some more, and we got a New York Common Retirement Fund at 169,000 shares at a $3.86 price, $3.86 on the strike. So there you go. Let's go take a look. Do we have any sellers? We had one from the second. All right, Wancho's saying we got a Hood short squeeze coming. It could be. Someone's saying Hood stock. I'm telling you, man, Hood stock has something brewing. I just got that feeling. I don't know what it is, but I just got something feeling on the Hood. Hood, here we go. Now I got to make sure I get the one that says the US right here. Hood Markets US. All right, so let's go take a look at Hood. We love talking about the short squeeze. Win $2,135 Divi. Oh, man. We got Frozen saying, my wife thinks the Divi is a scam. I've been in stock for a year now, and I believe in the payout. Yes. We can all hope, man. We can all hope. Yeah, I agree with Isaac, too. If the Divi is a scam and we get burnt, MMAT would probably crumble short term. I've said that. If the Divi is bad, in my opinion, I think MMAT is going to have a rough 6 months to a year because it's going to lose a lot of retail following. It's going to lose a lot of trust in the retail investor. And retail investors are the ones kind of holding up the stock right now. People like you and me right now because it's a brand new company. We see the potential of this. But the Divi is kind of something where people held when the stock went up to $10 and now it's down at $1 something. So the Divi needs to be nice. Jenny says, I made an attempt last night to get my man to put an even 1,000 into Mmtlp. He won't bite. Oh, Jenny, come on now, man. You can definitely work some magic. I'm sure girls have their way with us men when it comes to wanting to get something. Just got to work your magic. I'm pretty easy to convince, I'm not going to lie. All right. My wife gets pretty much usually anything she wants. So that's why I need his MMTLP to pay out because I need to spoil up the wife a little bit. She lets me, and she's been seeing the portfolios drop, and it's like, ooh, watching your money go down. But I'm saying, Divi's coming, the Divi's coming, the Divi's coming. I got the future meta millionaires behind me preaching it with me, man. We got Supreme. Are the MMTLP failure to deliver is going to cause a squeeze once the Divi is announced? Shorts have the option to cover or pay the Divi, correct? If they cover, that could cause a nice squeeze. That is a interesting point, Judge. I'm not sure if MMTLP will squeeze because from my understanding, it could. I'm not saying it can't. But from my understanding, MMTLP will stop trading once they announce something official with the Divi. So it's going to basically go off the market. So it's either going to be Divi into Oilco. So I don't know if the squeeze will directly happen with MMTLP, but you could see that possibly in whatever it's going to be. I think MMAT will be the initial squeeze potential after the Divi is announced and the Divi's paid out. I think we're going to see something in MMAT. If we get a cash Divi, expect MMAT to have some kind of a run because I know a lot of people is going to put some percentage back into MMAT. Isaac says, George is a man of his word, full of confidence in MMTLP to pay nicely. Yes, I agree, Isaac. I put this in the back of all my live streams, all my videos. In George we trust. I'm putting all my trust into George. I got to block one here. Someone's putting in some weird .com stuff. All right. We got some other ones here. I got a lot of chats to keep up with you guys. Frozen, AMC goes to the moon. I'm loading the MMAT and MMTLP boats. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I'm currently in an AMC position right now. Actually, I sold a cash secured put. It's a $16 strike, but my break even I want to say is like $15.30. And as of right now, my contract's in the money, so I may become an AMC ape tomorrow. If AMC if it stays below that $15.35, I think is my break even on AMC. If it falls below $15.35, your boy's gonna become a AMC ape. Because I went over that video with you guys a couple days ago, how I'm doing options. I'm selling options. I'm selling cash secured puts, and I'm selling covered calls. So if I get assigned these AMC shares, I hope we get a run next week, because then I'm gonna sell a covered call. a couple dollars higher, or I may just want to hold them. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see what I've got here. But we will go over my options as well. All right, we got Doge3 here saying Texas is completely closed. Oil is going over 100. Wow. And you know what? I think I might have saw something here. Oh, hold on, guys. I'm getting mixed up. I'm gonna look at the Hood short right now because we got a lot of information here on Hood, and this could be a potential play for us. It really can be. All right, so Hood short squeeze scores at 86.87, ranked 170 out of the 5,300 stocks. Short shares that are available, only 200,000. Earlier today, there was 0 shares to short. All right, Hood has a good bit of short borrower fee. It's up at 6.69%. And they did short about 43% in the short volume ratio today. What did someone say? Oh, yeah, someone said 0 shares are short. Well, there was 0. Now it is 200,000 on Hood right now. So that's the update on Hood. Let's go back to the oil prices because, yeah, so here's this breaking news, actually, guys. I wanted to bring this article. I haven't got to read the article yet, but I figured we'd go over this article together. ConocoPhillips is worried about U.S. oil production growth. If you're not concerned about the rate at which U.S. crude oil production could grow this year, you should be. ConocoPhillips Chief Executive Officer Ryan Lance said on a conference call Thursday, according to Bloomberg, U.S. crude oil productions has grown 11 billion barrels beginning in 2021 to 11.7 at the beginning of 2022. But the production in the United States could see a sharper growth this year, Lance noted. According to Lance, U.S. crude oil production could grow as much as 900,000 barrels per day over the course of 2022. That's an increase of 100,000 barrels per day from Lance's previous estimate. The rate of crude oil production growth could cause worry despite the current tight market. If you're not worried about it, you should be, Lance said. Wow. We're going to have to continue more onto this article because it is interesting. We got to keep up with the oil because as of right now, we do not know if our land is sold. We do not know that if the rights are sold until Meta officially announces that it's sold. One need only to look at the U.S.-based oil production plans for some of the largest companies. Early this week, Exxon and Chevron divulged their 2022 plans that detailed aggressive production increases, particularly in the Permian Basin. Exxon plans to increase oil in the Permian by 25% this year. Chevron, for its part, expected production to increase to 10%. All right, so here we go. The Energy Information Administration agrees that oil production in the United States is poised for a surge. After already reaching new record, according to the EIA, crude production in the Permian shall play 4.92 million barrels per day in December. And that was set to increase to 4.996 million barrels per day in January and 5.076 million barrels per day in February. If the Permian Basin were an OPEC member, this level of production would make OPEC's second largest producer. All right, here we go. Noted this year, higher oil prices could enable many oil producers to not only return cash to shareholders, but also ramp up production, unlike in 20 and 21. So if we would, let's say, get Oilco, let's say we get cash, and let's say we get shares in Oilco. If they're going to decide to drill on this and pay us dividends on that, I would not have a problem with it because I would like to get a little bit of cash up front. But I would like to get some Oilco shares if they're going to be looking to pay a dividend because a lot of oil places are looking to pay a dividend right now. So that's pretty good. Or share buybacks, one of the two. But contrary to ConocoPhillips' warning, not everyone is concerned about the United States will ramp up production enough to bring down crude prices. Earlier this week, Bloomberg quoted Elizabeth Murphy, Energy, as saying U.S. production may surprise to the upside this year, but not by so much that it'll significantly bring down oil prices. So there you go. That is pretty much telling you there that ConocoPhillips is worried about it, but they don't see oil prices coming down. They just don't see it happening. All right, so we got here Anthony saying Tuesday morning 8:30, I saw on Schwab an account 49 on MMTLP. It could be. I saw someone posted that Fidelity had, I want to say it was like a $35 dividend price. Like the bid or ask was like $35. Let's see here. Is the short squeeze still a thing or urban legend? In my opinion, I think the short squeeze is still out there because I believe the dividend right now is the main component. In my opinion, the dividend is what's going to drive. The dividend is the driver. I need to create an emoji that says win Divi. That's what I need to do. Is win Divi. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, is the win Divi. All right. Yeah, don't forget the shorts have 10 days from the time the Divi is announced. Jenny saying, and me too, I'm holding AMC and BBIG. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Stay on the stream. Do not leave. Your boy's got to go use the restroom real quick. So I'll be right back. Do not leave. Look at George in the meantime. Keep a look at the oil prices. I'll be right back. Quick bathroom break. Stay tuned. All right, we are back. All washed up, ready to go. Boys been drinking too much water. All right, we got a lot of comments. That's what I'm here for you guys, man. We're looking over the oil prices. Oh, I do want to remind you guys, for people that's in here, next Friday, I'm working on something special. I'm going to have a live stream next Friday. It's looking to be at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. It's not going to be anything metamaterials related, but it's going to be from someone special from a company. So let's put it that way. I'm hoping it all works out. It's going to be something special. All right, we got Robert saying, in Pidge we trust. Yes, we do. Hashtag bird the dip. Yes, it is. Saucy, I have Hood at 989, 100 shares, and AMC at 1440. Nice. That is awesome, Frito. That's what I'm talking about, man. I wish I would have just bought the Hood, honestly. I'm not going to lie. I did those cash secured puts, and I made the money on it, but I would have made more money actually just buying the Hood and selling it at 14 right now and probably doing a covered call on it. So, all right. Carlos, I'm going to explode 10x if it's similar to MMTLP. Yes. Hey, Brian Rapp, what's going on, brother? Welcome in. All right, we got Judge saying gas here in Hawaii is already $4.40 a gallon. Whoa. That's crazy. Robert saying, can you do a video strictly on how you sell options? Thanks, Terry. You demand. You know what, Robert? I will do that. I want to show you. I did do a video talking about my options, and it was right here. Sorry, we got to add. We got to watch these ads, guys. We need the income right now. YouTube is all right. So I did do this video, but I didn't explain how to sell the options. But if you guys would like that, I would love to go, and I will have an update for this week's options that I'm currently in. This was my last week's options, and out of those 4 options, they all expired worthless, and I collected a total premium of $225, and I didn't have to sell my shares. I didn't have to buy those shares, but as you can see, I wish I would have been forced to buy those Hood puts that I did, because it would have been pretty nice. All right, so like I said, I did that video, but those videos, you know, they don't really get too many views, but they're out there. I got them on the channel. Go back and check that one out. It'll start, the more you watch those options videos, and it'll start to click a little more. And I will maybe come out and try to do a detailed options video. That would be great. Also, guys, for everyone that's new here, let me go back here. I just want to show you, because I plan on doing this as well. All right, so if you see here, we got the join button. If you see the join button here, guys, you can join the channel. Little as $2.99 a month. For the bronze, you get the loyalty badges and you get the custom emojis. Once we get enough members, I will do members only live chats. And for $9.99 a month, you get the silver, you get all the stuff in the bronze, you get early access to videos, you get special shout outs during videos. I can give you photo updates. If I do an option, I will do it right away. I can post it right in there. And the gold is a little pricey, I get it, but it's $49 a month, guys. But what that gets you is everything in the bronze and silver, but you get private one-on-one talking to me. Now, that's where you can ask all your questions. I will do my best to make sure you get all the help you need, and that's exactly what that'll be. And that's where these custom emojis here come in at, those right there. All right. Yes, everyone smash the like button. Help your boy out, man. YouTube right now is not being friendly to us creators. I just want to say that out there. If you're watching anyone's YouTube channel and you enjoy their content, you don't understand right now of smashing the like button, leaving comments in their videos. It really helps out, because right now, YouTube is, I don't know, the YouTube part, I think TikTok's really hurting YouTube. And I love YouTube. I love YouTube. I'm not a TikTok person. I'm a YouTube person. All right. All right, what do we got here? Oh, we got some more. I mean, I got some comments here. All right. We got Jag me. Hey, Terry, is BBIG still up for a squeeze? Well, I'll be honest, I haven't looked at BBIG, but let's go to BBIG. BBIG here in Fintel, and let's take a look at it. Let's just take a look at old BBIG, because I have not looked at it. Here we go. US BBIG. Wow. Okay, I'm a little surprised right here, guys. Not really surprised, but looking pretty good. All right, BBIG short interest. BBIG, you see it right there on the screen. BBIG is ranked number 2. 99.01, guys, on the short squeeze score for BBIG. That's what I'm talking about. Wow. Of short shares that are available, there's only 8,000 shares left to short of BBIG. Wow. Look at the short borrow fee for BBIG. What the world? 146.11%. Wow. All right, I may have to buy a little BBIG and just hold that, because, yeah. If any kind of rally can get in the market and BBIG starts to go up, there's some money to be made. I'm pretty sure BBIG isn't even really BBIG stock. We got to look that up. BBIG stock. It's only at $3 right now. $3.18 after hours. Wow. I'm going to say yes, Jagmeet, and it really depends on the market. If the market can turn around, that's when we're going to see the potential. That's when we're going to see the potential of the squeeze. So there's BBIG, man. It's looking really nice. BBIG is setting up beautifully. All right, MMAT stock. MMAT had a nice little after hours rally. It did dip down to like $1.60, but then it shot up to $1.74, and we're after hours at 168. Like I said, the futures are green, so that is creating a little bit of after hours stuff. All right, yes, so Supreme says MMTLP is prime since there's no options change for the shorts to use calls to cover short. That's true. When there is no options, it makes it really hard for the shorts to win because they can't use the options chain to short stop. Where's Dame at? We're going to get 32.87 mid-February earnings, then 42.68 in March. Dame, I hope you're right, my friend, because we are all going to be wearing bird suits. People's going to be wondering, why is everyone wearing a bird suit? Why are we all wearing bird suits? All right. We got Steve here saying, Terry's trying meaning of a squeeze just to... Oh, I like the squeeze, all right. That's for sure. All right. Brian, I wonder how many OGs will hold and get the new shares of even longer waiting the dividends. They seem to hint that keep you hooked. Been holding for a while. Yeah, I know, man. Since June, mid-June. Well, the whole thing started June 28th, I want to say was the date. All right, go through some of the comments. Yes, thank you, Frank. Hit the like button. Leave a comment down below. It helps out. Robert says, if we get a cash divvy, I'm putting close to 100% right into Mmat. Take $50 out and go treat yourself to a nice dinner, my friend. I think it's well deserved. That's for sure. What else we got here? Jimmy's saying, I think ticker EENF is about to explode $1. Wow. Wonder if that sounds like a Supreme says, I hope so. Robert says, Mmat is going to have nanotech in every car. I agree to that. I do believe. We got someone here saying, my buying price is $16.50. Any idea I'm reach my target? I invest a lot of money in that. $16.50. I don't know when we're going to see a $16.50 metamaterials. I've said I see a $6.50 price target as my price target, and start until with the nanotech and all that coming in. I put a price target once the market recovers to $6.50 as my short-term price target until I see more. We announce more partnerships. We acquire more companies. Then I could go back and see about raising my price target. But right now, with everything I'm seeing in metamaterials, now that's just saying no squeeze or anything like that. $6.50 once the market recovers. The market's still in this bear trend. Courtney says, Market Moves put out an excellent video today speculating on Cash Plus Oil Co. stock payout. Yes, I did not get to watch his video, but I'm going to watch it later tonight, or I'll watch it over the weekend. Me and Market Moves actually did a live stream here on the channel. I did live streams of a lot of the YouTubers. Who was it? Me and Roller Pigeon did one together. Me and Right Brain Trader did one together, and me and Market Moves did one together. I need to see about getting one of them back on here again. We did surprise bring on Right Brain back one of the other nights. He just randomly hopped on and we brought him on. Is there any update on the dividend? Tasmim, no, there's not anything official on the dividend, except that oil prices just keep going up. That is one thing in this market, this bear market. Oil prices are just going to the moon. All right, Ali says, I'm thinking of a number 1 to 1,000. Get it right, and you get the price of the divvy. We have to go with, well, we'll go with 1,000 because we went the highest amount. Dustin says, make my boy Terry filthy rich. Yes. Yes, win divvy, win divvy, win Epic November. Is it coming out as a cash dividend? We're hoping to get cash, but there's possibility we can get cash and shares of possibly Oil Co. or another oil company. We don't know yet. Brian Rapp says the new features of shorts have messed up the algorithms. Fun times. Yes. Like I said, the algos has messed up this market crazy right now. So watch a stock. No, we're not going there. All right, he wants an Mmat price prediction. I'm going to give him $6.50 once the market turns around, because like I said, you can't really give a price target in this bear market because you have to wait for the market to recover. So my prediction is $6.50 once the market recovers. I think we were trading easily in the $4 and $5, but I think with the nanotech acquisition, we should be trading in the $6 range. So that's my short-term price target. Oh, Leo says BBIG is number 1 on the Fintel. Is that correct? Well, let me refresh it. Let me refresh this. Did it just update? No, it didn't update. BBIG is showing still number 2 on mine. I got it right there, BBIG. Actually, I'll close out of it, and I'll go back into it. Let's just see. No, it's still showing number 2 on mine. Tony says, I have a total of 1,100 MMTLP with $6.50 from buying Torch, held through June 28th. Understand my remaining shares be treated the same. That is correct, Tony. You are correct 100%. Buddy says, hi, Terry. I'd like to get your take on why MMTLP is trading at $1.26 when it's estimated that dividend is going to be huge, well into double digits. All right. So here's my theory on this. Now, I can't give you the 100% exact answer of why that is. I think that the shorts do not want to draw attention to it. That's my personal opinion. Because as we know, us retail investors, we can buy this all we want, but we do not have the money to move a market. Now, if the shorts would come in and buy this up, they're going to drive the price up. And what happens when stocks make parabolic moves? It draws attention. People then is going to start doing a little research on why this stock did a parabolic move. And if they type in MMTLP, they're going to start seeing videos of me. They're going to see videos of Smokey, Sterling. They're going to see Roller Pigeon. They're going to see market moves. They're going to see a lot of the in Alley trading secrets. They're going to see a lot of YouTubers that cover MMAT and MMTLP. And they're going to see that this is a short squeeze potential, that MMTLP is a dividend, a special preferred share dividend that's going to tie back into MMAT. And they're going to, once they start putting all this together, they're going to see this is like the epic short squeeze. That's just my opinion. All right, so Joseph saying, so in my opinion, we should get half cash, half shares of Oilco. What do you think? I'm happy with that. If we even say we get a $20 divvy, we get $10 cash, we get $10 into Oilco, I'm happy with that. I'm totally happy with that. We got Dame saying earnings plus divvy plus partnership mid-February. Yeah, I believe Meta is predicting mid-February on the earnings. So they could just come out and announce it during the earnings. That would be pretty interesting. I'm not going to lie. They would come out and announce that. Eric says BBIG video soon. Yeah, I do need to make a BBIG video. Yes. All right, we got a good question here. I like this. Eric says, what's up with all the live vids recently? Is YouTube pushing live streams? Well, YouTube really isn't pushing much at all right now, honestly. I just kind of hear, I don't know, I'm in the mood recently just to come out here and live stream. I have to ask myself, do I want to take an hour and make a video, edit it, try to get the exact things in there for it, take an hour to make a 8 to 12 minute video, maybe even more than an hour to make an 8 to 12 minute video? Or could I come out here and just talk to you guys? Because a lot of it is just speculation. So I'd rather just come out here and answer a lot of questions, and I prefer to be just very personable and just want to get one-on-one with you guys. Oh, hit 90. I just want to celebrate, and I just like talking to people. I'm a people person. I like to get out here and just talk and get you guys' questions, because we do have a lot of new investors. That has surprised me. We've had a lot of new MMAT investors, and they're starting to learn all this, so they could be on here getting questions answered. David, what is the current Divi prediction? I'm thinking it was 35 to 50. Well, Roller Pigeon is 29 to 46. If we go off the chart using the math, it's around $51 at $90 a barrel per oil if it hasn't been sold yet. Supreme says, Terry, how many shares of MMTLP were you getting per MMAT1 option? You were getting 100 shares of MMTLP for every one options contract that you had. And I did accrue a good bit of shares through those MMAT1 options. Hey, Jerry, what's up, man? Welcome. There you go. Buy the dip. All right. Supreme. Yeah, MMAT was only 1 cent. It launched up to $3 in a day. Yes, it did. And that did draw a lot of attention to it. And I think they wanted to slow up. Wandra's saying ISIG ready to squeeze. Actually, we can go take a look at that. ISIG. I can't believe, man, they only have like 1 million shares outstanding. Like, that is crazy to me. A company of only 1 million shares. There we go. All right, so Insignia short squeeze scores a 92.84, ranked 35. 45,000 shares left to short. Wow. Look at the short borrow fee on that bad boy. 270%. Woo-hoo. I would not want to short Insignia right now. 270%. Whoa. Yeah, just don't have the volume. That's what's killing it right now. Only 193,000 in volume. I am going to say this. We're going to go here and take a look at this, guys. In my opinion, take this for what you're worth. Retail could make this stock the biggest short squeeze in history, in my personal opinion. And I'm going to tell you why right now. The shares outstanding. Guys, 1.7 million shares. 1.7. 1.7 million shares. If you look at AMC, it's like 800 million shares. GME, I don't know what they got, but still. 1.7 million shares. Retail could make this be the most epic short squeeze out there. Just because of the low amount of shares. And look at this here. Institutional shares hold 367,000. They hold 20%. So there's not many out there left. And the shorts are, I don't think it'll tell me how it is. But this one here, man, this one could go crazy. It is a super low float. I don't know if I've seen a stock with lower float than that. I'm sure there's some out there with lower float. But the shares outstanding on this is just amazing. I do get excited looking at that because I'm just thinking like, man, that thing could take off at any moment. I thought MMTLP started at 70. That's about when I started to buy it, actually. I started buying MMTLP when it was 70 and 80 cents. But no, it started out at like 1 cent. And then it just went up from there. I never got to see it at that price because a lot of people didn't even know it was out when that would be. Nike Pro, I think the Divi would be 35. Yes. Dame, this squeeze may pass Overstock. Yes, it could. They do the Divi would be tradable in the OTC. We hope not. We do not want Oil Code to be a publicly listed company. We do not want that because it'll just get shorted right down. If I am honest, if Oil Code is listed on the OTCs, I might want to sell it quickly. Just because I don't want to get in a stock that's going to get shorted right now in this bear market. I'd be tempted. I don't know exactly what my game plan is, but once we get the official announcement, I will let you guys know my game plan. I would be tempted to sell maybe even half of them or something if it's on publicly traded. If it's publicly traded, and because that kind of scares me. I don't want to be in this another situation where they can short my gains back down again. All right, so when might they give a date? Okay, so we got potential that they could give something on the February earnings if they do the earnings in February. If not, they have announced March. But sometimes Meta likes to go early. Meta likes to predict their own timeline. Meta likes to do what they want. Joseph, I think Berta and George would like a tax-free event. Do you agree? I agree 100%, Joseph. I truly do. They could give us stock, and we could have the option to sell that stock. All right, DK, they wouldn't release something stating they sold land, or that we don't know. They might not. I don't think they necessarily have to. They could just come out and announce it, and then it's over. Leo, your live streams are great, Terry. Very informative from everyone's opinion. We all get bits and pieces. Thank you so much, Leo. This is why I want to come out and do live streams instead of videos, because the market's in a rough place right now, and I prefer just to talk to you guys because the market's rough right now. We're not gonna lie. The market's crazy right now. All right, guys, while I got you on here, I just want to say, if you see the blue join button, consider joining the channel. We're trying to build this up. You can join as little as $2.99 a month. You get your free loyalty badges and your custom emojis that you do see right here that I'm typing in right now. You get those custom emojis. And yes, get your loyalty badges for becoming a member of the channel. Once we get enough members, we will be doing members only live streams. So that'll be pretty awesome as well. All right, so thank you again, Leo, for that, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Fernando, what do you think is the probability of forced settlement by the SEC on meme stocks? I don't know. I know that's being talked about, and I'm going to have to wait and see. I haven't got to read too much into that, but thank you for bringing that to my attention. I do got to do more DD on that. Eric says, I appreciate your response to my question, Terry. Difficult to find time for an hour live stream, but makes sense with the time it takes for editing. Always appreciate your coverage of MMAT. Thank you so much, Eric. Yes. I don't know. I'm telling you, videos can take, to make a 8 to 12 minute video, can honestly take anywhere from 1 hour to hour and a half, 2 hours. It just really depends. You'd be surprised. You ask any other YouTuber how long it takes them to make their videos. They're going to tell you at least 1 to 2 hours. So I have to ask myself sometimes, do I want to come out and do a edited video for 8 to 12 minutes, or would I rather come out here and do 1 hour, maybe hour and a half, 2 hours of a live stream and answer everyone's question? And right now, I think in this market, we need questions answered, man, because the market right now is rough. The market's crazy. All right, Fernando, thank you for all you do. Cable, welcome to the stream, my friend. Tony, I enjoy your presence on lives. Thank you so much. John says 513 million on AMC. I thought I remember AMC being higher than that, but we'll go take a look at it. AMC, oh. AMC short. Why is it doing this? All right, Fintel's wanting to be funny here. There we go. That's the SEC found. Let's go to short interest on AMC here, guys, because as of tomorrow, your boy might be a AMC ape. I could be. Like I said, I got a sell cash secured put. My break even's like 535, so I might be a AMC ape tomorrow. Short squeeze score is 84.73, ranked 260. Short shares that are available, there's 3.4 million shares to short, so there's a lot out there. The short borrow fee on AMC is only 0.95. There's really not much there. They are still shorting it pretty heavy, though. 60.2 on the short volume ratio. Like I said, all this information here, guys, is just, we got to take it with a grain of salt. This is all reported information. Aggregate of the short volume ratio is 62.34. All right, so I do want to go look at the total shares outstanding. Oh, no, you're right. I was wrong. I'm wrong on the shares outstanding. It might have been, oh, I know who it was. I'm getting my stocks mixed up. It wasn't AMC. It was SoFi, I believe, had 800 million shares. So AMC does have 513 million shares outstanding. You are correct, and I was wrong. Thank you for correcting me on that. I appreciate that. Cable, I got 3K at 70 cents. Nice. DK says, yes, I would have to sell ASAP. Yes. Hunter, what was NextBridge? NextBridge is a company that we believe has the info. We got Terry asking, can you do a video update on Genius Brands? Yeah, I do need to do a Genius Brands update. Genius Brands is one of my highest conviction stocks right now. The company's doing great. It's getting beat down to 70 cents, 80 cents right now. I think this thing is just getting way too beat down this market. And once the market returns, I think Genius Brands is going to be a great stock. All right. Pawn, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate it. Garrison, T-York, many thanks to you. Thank you. Do you know if we could buy MMTLP on Webull? Unfortunately not. MMTLP you cannot buy on Webull. Brian, we got Rap here saying, what you just said, Terry, do you think it's endgame a shorts plan to short it again as a new ticker? Yeah, I mean, if Oilco became an OTC stock, I think they're just going to follow it and short it. That's just my opinion. David says they're not going to OTC Oilco in my lifetime. I would certainly hope not. If we do get Oilco, I'm okay with it if it stays a private company. It has to stay private. It cannot become publicly traded. I do not want it on the OTC. Wander says, we want some Genus update. Yeah, we do. I got to go back digging on a lot of the news, but Genus Brands had a lot of stuff going on. Thank you, Alki. Thank you so much. Like, I'm sure it's not an excellent strategy. Hey, Rick, what's going on, man? Rick Morgan's back. Alaska loves high oil prices. Bringing strong. Yes, Rick, what's going on, man? 513. John says, I spoke with High Net Worth Department of Fidelity about MMTLP. Basically, if the announcement is made, the shares will skyrocket. If anyone is caught with naked short, that is nice to hear. Rick says, buy AMC. Like I said, I might be a AMC ape tomorrow, actually, depending on how the market goes and where AMC is at. All right, we got John saying that's because 7.5 billion shares sold into the market. That's the latest estimate from Mumu. Wow, that's crazy. Anthony says we will all have a drink of Mad Dog at $49 in a bird suit. Yes, we will have some Mad Dog and a bird suit if we get a $49 divvy. Even if we get a $20 divvy, I said I would put on the bird suit, get some kind of bird suit here for the stream for you guys, and I'll definitely get the Mad Dog. All right, Joseph, loved the live stream format, especially after a rough day like today. I have been loyal to MetaMaterials for years. Zuckerberg lost 10 billion today. Yeah, Facebook got whacked today, man. Let's put it this way: the other Meta got whacked today. The other Meta got destroyed today. Us Meta, we were good. They got literally, that's crazy for a top company like that to get whacked on their earnings. That's pretty crazy. All right, we got a question here. Pawn, Terry, can you look at IMPP short interest real quick? I've been looking maybe a swing at this IPO. Oh, well, let's see if it's on here. IMPP short. Let's see if it's on here. Oh, are they on here? Ooh, I don't think they have anything, my friend, because dark pool. Wow, they don't even have a short squeeze score because they must be too new. Wow, I can tell you their short borrow fee. Okay, so ticker symbol IMPP. There is 400,000 shares that is out to borrow. But look at this here, the short borrow fee. It literally skyrocketed since the 29th. Wow. Wow. This is interesting, Pawn. This stock literally went from having no short borrow fee to having a short borrow fee. We need to look at this. IMPP. IMPP stock. 78 cents. What in the world is it? Imperial Petroleum. Evansville, Indiana. Wow, Wow, so this stock was $7.50. Wow. This stock, what's the year to date? What's the 1 year on it? What's the 5 year on it? That don't make any sense. It's the 1 month. All right, so yeah, wow, it's just been a downtrend like crazy. Has a market cap of 3.72 million. Very interesting. IMPP short. All right, I can't get over that short borrower fee. Wow. 215%. 58% short volume ratio. We got short volume ratio aggregate between all the exchanges, 62.24. How many outstanding shares is there? I want to know that. Oh, it doesn't tell us. Fintel don't have it. All right. All right. Buddy Mace Terry, thanks for your comments. The low share price, one more thing. What's the longest time you think we're going to have to wait to receive a dividend and or stock from Mmtlp? Thanks again. That's kind of tough, only because we don't know, because we have to wait for the official announcement from Meta. But if we're going on speculation, we know that they're going to announce something in March. March is going to be when we hear something. So I believe from that interview that George had with Sterling, and he said he wants the payment fast, wants it quick. He wants to get maximum value. So I think it's going to be quick once they announce it. That's just my opinion. I got to give a special shout out to Jose. Thank you so much, my friend, for the super chat. $10 super chat. That, guys, you don't even know. That means so much. Terry, I hold a position in SNDL. Will it get delisted? Well, let's go take a look. That super chat gets you priority, my man. We got to go right to your comment. SNDL stock, 48 cents. It did go up kind of nice there today. What's the year to date on it? It was trading at 64 cents. I mean, yeah, this is kind of having a similar run to most of these stocks. I don't think it'll get delisted, and my reasoning for that, but let's take a look at it here. SNDL. I want to see if it's getting shorted. Here we go. U.S. Sundial Growers. All right, let's go to short interest. Doesn't have a short squeeze score, but it does says that there is 0 shares to borrow, and it had a 7.89% short borrower fee. So that is kind of high. I mean, 7% is kind of high. Sundial has a good bit of volume. They actually had the dark pool alone was 24.6 million in volume. They were short at 44.25%. The total aggregate volume was 26.3 million, and of that was short was 44.57. Let's see if we can get how many total shares are outstanding. Wow, what's this here? 2 billion shares out. So there is a lot of shares on Sundial. That is the killer. But trading at 40 some cents though, there's 2 billion shares on Sundial. But like I said, trading at that low, I don't know. That's really not a lot to ask. But like I said, there is a lot of shares. I like to see them do some share buybacks. Maybe try to get some shares off of the market once if they start getting some revenues in. Could be. Like I said, I know you have to be trading under $1 for a while. There is a lot of things that have to happen. They could even do that reverse split where, you don't want to see it, but I think High Tide did it in the OTC market where they could sometimes do a 5-to-1. So if you have, say, 100 shares of Sundial, they do that, 1-for-5 split, the reverse split, which Meta did. If you have 100 shares, you would now have 20 shares, but it would 5 extra price. So if it was 50 cents, it'd now be worth $2.50 a share. Jose says, I think there's a buyback. Yeah, the buyback would be great because 2 billion shares is a lot to have. So if they can get some buybacks in, and I think they're just a part, in my opinion. I haven't done full DD on this, but just Sundial, I remember Sundial. It's kind of one of these other meme stocks. It's really just another meme stock, and I think once the market turns around, you're going to see a stock like this shoot up just as well as the other stocks. It's just a matter of time. We don't know how long this bear market's going to go. My prediction, I believe we're going to be rocky roading it up through March, maybe even a little bit into April. But I believe sometime in April, we will see the recovery in April. I'm predicting April. I could be wrong. That's why I decided to sell options right now in this bear market to try to collect some premium weekly. Yeah, Pawn says it won't get delisted, but probably reverse split. It has 2 billion shares in the float. Yeah, they could easily do 2 billion shares in the float. They could do a reverse split. It would take shares off the market, which would be great. That's one quick way to fix it. YouTuber Mmat says delist in the works. Like I said, anything is possible. Buyback could work. Terry, looking at sundial, look at 4 days after the GME squeeze last year. It ran because of all people came into market and Robinhood having it on the top cheap stocks list. Wow, GME. Yeah, like I said, love it or hate it, Robinhood, man, it is the retail investor friendly platform. Let's put it that way. Yeah, it is the YouTube. It's the retail friendly Robinhood. Like I said, I wish I just would have had those puts assigned to me at $10, $11, man. I could be selling cash. I could be selling covered calls now in the 14s and 15s. If we ever get Robinhood back down 10, 11 bucks, maybe even $12, I'm gonna have to just buy it and hold on. Because I know it's gonna shoot back up. Things shot up like 40, 50% back up. Man, I'll tell you what, man, you guys have been excellent tonight. I just can't even say thank you enough. It's been a great live stream. We've been answering lots of questions. I love it. The WTI crude oil is still over $90 right now. That is just phenomenal. All right. All right, guys. I just want to put those out there. All right. And I'm going to do this for the last time. We'll get ready to wrap up this live stream. In case you guys don't have any more questions. But if you see those emojis that I just put here in the chat, you see these emojis here in the chat, guys. You see the blue join button. You can click that. You can join the channel as little as $2.99 a month. There's 3 different tiers. You can choose which one you like the best. But for $2.99 a month, guys, you get the loyalty badge. It shows how long you've been a supporter of the channel. Custom emojis you can use during these live streams and live chats. You can type those in there just like I did, those custom emojis. I will be creating more of those. We're going to have, once we build up members into the channel, we will have member-only live chats, and that way we get more direct one-on-one. And you get priority reply to comments. And the silver is pretty much the same. You get shout-outs and photos and updates, which I think what I'm going to do once we get members into these categories, I'll start posting screenshots of options that I'm doing. Someone asked me earlier, Terry, could you make a detailed video about options on selling options? A lot of people have been asking me about that. In this bear market, it is a good strategy. Kind of going over real quick what I've done so far. I got a sell put on AMC. Now that is bullish because I'm agreeing to buy AMC at $16. I got a premium to do that. I believe I got like $65 to do that contract. So on collateral, my break even on AMC is $15.35. So tomorrow at close, if AMC is trading above $15.35, I will get all my collateral back, and I pretty much collected that $65 in premium. And I believe that was only 2 days. 2 days. Now, if AMC is below $15.35, I'll probably be forced to purchase AMC at the $16, but my average cost is actually $15.35. And I'm happy to be AMC ape at $15.35, and I'll just sell covered calls the following week on AMC. Also got some selling puts on SoFi. I believe I have a $12 and a $11.50. I forget the exact break evens. I want to say I got like 30 some dollars for each contract. And I also sold a call. I own shares of SoFi, and I sold a call on SoFi as well. I believe it was a 13.50 or 13 or 13.50 call, and SoFi right now is currently down. So, which is great because that means that call is going to be safe. I'm not going to be forced to sell those shares, but I could be forced into buying more shares. What's my opinion on ILIS? ILIS, I love it. I believe ILIS is one of the best OTC stocks out there. That's the only thing I can say about it. There's a lot of great YouTubers, mainly Moon Market does all the great DD on ILIS, and yeah, can't say much more great about that for ILIS. If you want eyeless DD, just go to Moon Market. He's going to give you everything you need. Kermit says, Facebook to 0, DWAC to 300. Yeah, man. Facebook censoring people, I think it came back to bite them. They started censoring people, and I think that's starting to show in their earnings. You got companies now not wanting to advertise with them, and I think that showed in their earnings. That's why their earnings were down. The guidance is going to be bad. Saying that they're losing their viewer base because they're censoring people. And who knows, DWAC could go to 300. CFVI, which is going to become Rumble, which is going to be YouTube's rival in a sense, Rumble. So yeah. So all right, guys, we've been here a little over an hour, about an hour and 15 minutes. I'm gonna say thank you all for joining the live stream. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for commenting. Thank you to everyone that's left the super chat. It really helps out the channel so much. You guys are amazing, and we'll be back for the next one, guys. So hope you all have a great evening, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys.